Hey yo, it's Bueno back here on the Blue Toad Monkey page, and today we have something a little different for you. This is the Master League Premier Classic, and well, this trainer here has only been playing for a couple of years. They're obsessed with battling, like all of us who are watching here, right? But generally, they try to stay out of the Master League because they're just not ready for it. They really haven't built up the teams for it. They're trying to fill up the gaps in their Great and Ultra League team so they can compete in there. And well, this week, they really didn't give us a choice. Everybody's running Master League. So we have a team here with our Swampert in the lead. It looks like it's 2968 with the Mud Shot for the super fast energy generation. Hydro Cannon, you could throw it off after 5 mud shots and then 4 mud shots after the second one, so you get that super quick spam spurt there. That's what I like to call him. Not really, but that's what he's getting called now. Dragonite lead at 2509, but if you look in the corner there at the name, it looks like it's 2563. So we did power it up a little bit. Maybe we decided Dragonite was worth getting a little Stardust love. And he's got the Dragon Breath with the super oppressive fast move damage with decent energy gain. Dragon Claw, which is lethal. It's, 45 energy and it hits pretty hard. Superpower. With 2 more Dragon Breaths, you get to that superpower, and it hits a lot of the meta pretty hard. Being that there's so many steel types in here, a lot of Snorlaxes, and it just actually does more damage than the Dragon Claw. So a lot of times you could hit that superpower and dip to something else. And let's not forget about Excadrill here. He's got that Mud Shot just like Swampert. So he's got the fast energy gain. The Drill Run gets to... the Mud Shot gets to the Drill Run and the Rock Slide after only 5 Mud Shots on the 2-turn moves. So Excadrill is only 2498. And those IVs, well, they're definitely not worth leveling up for the Master League. So this is an Ultra League Excadrill, but we're going to do what we can here, right? Excadrill is still an Excadrill at the end of the day. We'll see how it goes. Okay, game 1. Swampert up against a Roserade. Oh no. What are we going to do here? Well, we shouldn't stay. So we go to our Dragonite, and the opponent swaps into a Magnezone. Jeez. So we go straight for the superpower. The opponent blocks. If they didn't, it'd be probably a one-hit KO there. So we're still taking these electric hits for neutral damage. We decide to shield. The opponent mirror shots, and they are at another move. Is it going to be another mirror shot? It is. So because we debuffed ourselves, those mirror shots will be hitting for a little harder than usual. They generally don't do much damage. So we get off this superpower, and we have lowered our attack and defense by 2 stages. So we're gonna hit this Swampert with the Dragon Claw. It's not gonna do much damage here because of our debuff. And I think we should just let this one go. Hold on to that shield. We don't know what we have left here. So we meet them with our own Swampert, and the opponent brings back in their Roserade. Excadrill firing off a Mud Shot. The Ultra League champion here. Roserade blocks. So this could be a Fire Weather Ball, but I'm not sure what they have. It's a Grass Knot. That still hit pretty hard, being that our CP is not really Master League. We can probably get close to another 500 CP, I believe. Something like that. I don't know. I don't really use Excadrill. Oh boy. This is certainly going to take out our Excadrill. Swampert's got some lifting to do, but do we outpace them to their Hydro Cannon? We do. And that right there is a GG. Excadrill doing his thing against that Roserade. Oh no! It didn't quite KO. What was the opponent farming for? Maybe they were trying to get to like a back-to-back Hydro Cannon because they know we weren't in range, or an Earthquake. I wasn't really counting, but looks like we take the game there. Game 2, we swapped our Dragonite to a lead up against another Dragonite. This is better than the Swampert being there. We raced to the Dragon Claw, but we didn't throw on CMP. We saw that Dragon Breath come through. They probably decided to push that through instead of going for CMP. Left with 1 HP, the opponent gets another Dragon Breath through, so they're at 2 Dragon Breaths and they only need 10 more to get to that Dragon Claw, which will land this on CMP, and Dragonite does win CMP against Swampert. We shield. Throwing our Hydro Cannon, will it KO? It does not, but we do get another Mud Shot through. Firing off a Hydro Cannon at this Swampert. So, what's his name? Magnezone, that guy, yeah. Well, Magnezone is weak to our whole back lineup though, and now the opponent swaps into a Metagross. They do get 1 Bullet Punch through. Even though we're only at about 2,500, it still does super effective damage, right? So it leaves him weak. We still have a shield, and we outpace to a Drill Run. So it is over for this Metagross. It's a far, this GG's already happened, but this Magnezone's not giving up. We shield. The Magnezone hits us with a Wild Charge, not quite at another Wild Charge. They have to get a couple sparks in, and now the Wild Charge does nothing to our ground type. That Magnezone really hung in there though, it wanted it. Either way, it'd still have to deal with that Swampert in the back, but you get an E for effort Magnezone, and that's a GG there. So it looks like here is where our trainer leveled up some Pokemon. That Dragonite is now 3563. It looks like they accidentally leveled up that Swampert one too many times though. Got a little level up happy there, and we have to swap him with this WALREIN, which does have pretty good Master League stats, but we're going to run it with 2497 IVs. It's not going to be as good as the Swampert. It does have some play, especially against the dragons. There's a lot of, well, what I encountered, there was certainly a lot of Garchomps and Dragonites, and they are double weak to ice. So let's see what we could pull off here. WALREIN in the lead. Up against the Gyarados. So these Powder Snows and Icicle Spheres will be hitting for neutral damage. And this Gyarados has Waterfall, which is the best move our WALREIN could take from him, being that we resist it. Let's see what an Icicle Spear does. Not very much, but we're going to hang in there. Let's go, WALREIN. Fire off a second Icicle Spear. So the opponent could have thrown one more waterfall and then thrown that outrage for better energy efficiency there, or energy management. That would have allowed them to maybe get to another charge move. But they get there anyways. Is this an Aqua Tail? Or is it the Crunch? They have Outrage and Crunch? What is happening? That's crazy. Our 2497 WALREIN matching the shields of a Gyarados and taking him out, and they top left. Oh man, they're like, I'm not getting beat by an Ultra League team. GG's, opponent. Okay, game 4, and okay, this is when they sent me the picture of the Swampert being over leveled, and they're like, well, we're doing this anyways. So, Dragonite on Dragonite again. Looks like this Dragonite's ready for the Master League, but we still have our Dragon Claw. They did not go for CMP. What's this Dragonite doing? This Dragonite's got some kind of plan. They shield. We swap into our WALREIN. The opponent is now at a superpower, but swaps out. These Icicle Spears will be hitting for neutral damage on this Steel and Ground type. Pretty sure the Earthquake would have KO'd, but I guess they were counting and they knew we wouldn't get there. We fire off another Icicle Spear, almost taking this Excadrill out with our Great League WALREIN here. Oh boy, this Excadrill is loaded on energy right now, but they are out of shields. They go for the Rock Slide, which would KO. Are they farming for another back-to-back? I respect it. Another Rock Slide. And we get a Dragon Claw right before they can throw another Rock Slide at us. That was one ambitious Excadrill there. Dragonite back in, but they swap to a Metagross. Man, that Dragonite's farming there. We throw off a Drill Run. Will we get to the back-to-back before they get to an Earthquake? Is this a Meteor Mash? Earthquake! Oh no! Can Dragonite do it? So this Dragonite surely has a Dragon Claw, and they don't throw? Like, what is happening? Were they running like Superpower and like Draco Meteor or something? Like, that Dragonite didn't get off a single move. But we take those, won the game with our 2 Ultra League Pokemon in here. I just think it's hilarious, like, using that. I've definitely gotten beaten by an Ultra League team once. I think they were using like a Trev WALREIN and something like that. I was not happy about that. Alright, so we're going into our last game now. Up against the Phoenix Bible, WALREIN in the lead again, up against the Dragonite. This is beautiful. Oh, looks like we have a Great League Dragonite in here. Let's go. Great League, Master League. Or Ultra League, sorry. They go for the Dragon Claw. 2505 Magnezone coming in. This is going to be hitting for resisted damage. So I think our move would be to go to the Excadrill. That's what we do. All right. Beautiful. One shield up. We could probably farm to a second move because this Magnezone is absolutely walled by this Excadrill. But we're just going to take it out there. Still a shield. What do they have in the back? They bring in the Dragonite. I lost count of their energy, so I'm not sure if this could be a superpower, but it is a Dragon Claw. And we hold on to that shield. The opponent comes in with a Metagross, and it is a wrap from here. They top left. Okay, so we got a solid 5-0 there. We're in the pits a little bit here, digging out. It's kind of rough here in Master League, especially if you're not prepared for it. But you know what? It's okay. Go in there, have some fun, get some Stardust, and, you know, you can climb back up when there's Great League and the other cups coming up. We have Evolution Cup coming up, which we'll definitely be playing some of. The Halloween Cup coming soon. So get yourself prepared for some of these future Master Leagues teams, but if you don't have Pokemon ready for it and you don't really care about ranking up right now, then you can go in there with some of your Ultra League team Pokemon who could still be used as counters, like the Excadrill. Have a little bit of fun. He still gets to that move in the 5 turns, so you can take out some of these Metagrosses and, you know, some of these meta Pokemon like Excadrill still does well up against some of these fairies. And WALREIN can still take out a dragon with those icicle spears. So you can make it work even if you're not really powered up and ready. Like, obviously having maxed out Pokemon for this league is ideal, but if you want some Stardust and you just want to have some fun anyways, go for it. You will improve your battling trying to struggle against these, you know, the goats here, so to speak. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, it really helps the channel. If you'd like to submit one of your own battles, you can click on the link in the description below. Check us out at thebluetoadmonkey.com/Pogo. And if you want to pick up some of our merch, we have some pretty cool shirts in there right now. You could use the promo code Pogo for 10% off of the Blue Toad Monkey brand tees. That's the end of this video for today, and we hope to see you next time.